Greetings and salutations, my artsy friends. How is everyone today? So good, I hope. So good. We have so much to cover today. How is everyone? Are you ready to get completely artsy? I am, that's for sure. I know I'm a little bit early, so I'll just chat a little bit. Make sure everyone has their refreshing drink. This morning I have water with infused with orange slices. Super refreshing and really, it's like the perfect thing on hot Arizona days because it is brutally hot here. But today, remember, today is the day that I draw the winners for the road trip card challenge. I can hardly wait. And there were so many beautiful entries. Can I tell you that is the magic of my days, is seeing how all of you see my art. Like, how do you, what do you envision when you see those lemons? Do you know what I mean? That is, I'm gonna plug my phone in here so we have juice for the whole time. That is the magic for me when I see how you see everything and what you, how you envision it all. That is, it just makes my heart burst. Oh, and I need to turn on my light because I see a great big shadow. Okay, tell me if that makes a difference. Good morning, Nance. Okay, the light does seem to help, doesn't it? With the shadowing. Let's see. So, who else is here, Nance? It's you and me and who? So lots to talk about today. Like I said, hey Laura, how are you? So let's see, what shall we do first? I really just want to start painting. The light helps, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm trying to, like, I don't know if I have to invest in some other things. I'm just using my OttLight, and I think that it is making a difference. So maybe I need to just get a second OttLight from this side, and that might be all I need. We'll see. But for that, I need to go to Joann's, and I just have to muster up the gumption to do that. You know what I mean? So, I wanted to tell you, so I came across this amazing, hey Keels, oh, I'm so glad you're back too, but I bet you had a great trip. And super busy, probably. You're not one to sit around too much. So I am listening to, today's music is by an artist that I just kind of happened across, and I have had him blasting through my studio for about a week now. His name is The Mad Violinist. So, and I'm listening to him on Spotify. I have bought some of his music, but I'm listening to him on Spotify right now. So if you happen to have Spotify, or he's also on Instagram, so you might check him out on Instagram, The Mad, M-A-D, Violinist. So check him out. Good morning, Jan. I'm telling you, his stuff is so refreshing and different and super cool. The book that I was telling you about the other day is called The Ministry of Ordinary Places by Shannon Martin. Shannon is spelled S-H-A-N-N-A-N, Martin, M-A-R-T-I-N. Anyway, she's also on Instagram, and I'm telling you, I just love her turn of phrase. I love her outlook. And she just gives you really simple things to think about. Like nothing too complicated, nothing too, do you know what I mean? Like nothing too much. Anyway, she just has this easy flow, and she has such a command of the English language. You'll love her. San Francisco, good morning, Miss Gail. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's start with the road trip card challenge. So I am blown away by all of the people that entered and all of the people that created and participated and followed me across the upper Midwest. Anyway, so I wanted to share with you, number one, what the winning entries are going to win. So remember, my niece Sienna created these cups with my logo, one of the versions of my logo. You know I always like to draw all kinds of things on the top of my paintbrush, but with my logo, and these are color changing, and I have all kinds of loot to fill it with. So it comes super easy, right? And I was like, oh, I could fill that up. So here's a couple of the things that I have for you. So let's leave that there so you can kind of see that. Okay, so one of the places that we ate, I talked about this in Sunday's my art journaling class, Inspire Your Heart with Art. We went to eat at this place. We just happened to find it on online, and it was just this little bitty place, and it was in Marionette, Wisconsin, and it was called Mikey's Twisted Plate. And he was this, I'm telling you, he's like a guy that you would see on diners, drive-ins, and dives. He was so inspiring with what he created. So everything on his menu was super unusual. Like he made macaroni and cheese, but with beer cheese. If you're a Wisconsinite, you know that that's a big thing. If you're a Midwesterner, you know beer cheese is a huge thing. And then you could add whatever you wanted into the beer macaroni and cheese. And he had all kinds of things that you could add in there. Some sausages and some vegetables and just all kinds of things. And then he also had build your own quesadilla, and he had a hamburger quesadilla, and that was about delicious. So our food came out, and it was, now tell me if this is you. Our food came out, and it was in kind of like a tray, and inside of the tray was this deli paper. And wouldn't you be like, don't get any grease on there. So I asked if I could, I was like, oh, my artsy friends are gonna love this because it's deli paper, but it also has print on the front. I know, bonus. So I got a bunch of sheets of this. So I know, Keels. I was like, that's fabulous. That's just the most fabulous thing. So I got a piece of this is going to be folded up inside of your cup. And a gift certificate, either from, look at all these gift certificates I have, either from K & Crafts or Winneconne Crafts. Look at that. Stop it. I got some brand new and Corbiere-Scott Designs pencils made from my amazing friend Bossy Jossie. So cool. So one of those is going to go in the cup. I hope it fits. If not, it'll be beside the cup in the package. Hey Joe Eva, how are you? And then this little prize package full of all kinds of Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs pins and stickers and vinyl stickers, just all kinds of stuff. So, without further ado, let's talk about the winners. The winners are Jan Golden, Keely Boley, Allison Bell, Andy Miller, Sue Curlin, Frugal Grammy, and Donna Winkler Lander. So all of those people will need to if I haven't sent you something in the past, I think I might have sent everybody on the list something in the mail, so I have your address. If I haven't, then if you would DM me your address, that would be great. Oh, you're so welcome, Jan. You are so welcome. So I am so excited. And can I tell you, we will totally be doing another card challenge like that. That was so fun. It was so fun. It was just so fun for me to like challenge myself to create things in a different way. Like the Christmas with a non-Christmas Christmas printable, and like combining a bunch of different printables. That was super fun. I hope everybody else had as much fun as I did. It was a blast. It was a blast. And exactly, Keels, you finished a whole bunch of cards. So if you are brand new here, Joe Eva, be sure to follow Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I think you're brand new. If you are, welcome. If not, then glad to have you back. So let's, I just feel like I'm ready to get painting this morning. Okay, let's see. So I have a new Melissa. So can I just tell you, I am really digging this art printable. It's so summery, isn't it? Oh, I'm telling you, that deli paper, seriously. He was like, because I wanted so many, he was like, you're going to have to pay for it. It was like, I don't care. How many sheets can you sell me? Okay. So, well, a couple. So I'm going to just start painting. So I woke up with this dream. Hi, Diana. Welcome. If you would follow and like Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, I would greatly appreciate that. And if you would ask to join our private Facebook group, Let's Get Artsy with Ann Corbiere-Scott. That's the greatest artsy community ever. We're all super supportive and kind and creative, and you'll just make some of the best friends. And then maybe, just maybe, you'll have a moment like Jan Golden and I had, where I was close to where she lives close to where I was gonna be at Winneconne Crafts. And so we got to meet in real life, and gosh, there's just nothing cooler than that, is there? At all. So be sure to join our private Facebook group, and be sure to leave your email address there so that you can be on my newsletter distribution list. So then you keep abreast of all the artsy things that are happening in the artsy world of Ann Corbiere-Scott Designs. Okay, so I had this dream. I know this is going to sound kind of crazy, but I had this dream of creating some stripes. Then I was like, well, maybe it doesn't have to be stripes. Maybe it just has to be, I don't know. So this is what I'm feeling like. I'm feeling like I want to cut this. I have a couple of artsy things I want to try this morning. So I'm just going to cut this slimline. Okay, and set this part aside. I mean, I love that I can try 3 different artsy techniques on one sheet and have all of these sentiments to choose from. Okay, so, all right, here we go. So I have this stencil that I got from K & Crafts, and I believe this one is Gina K. So here's what I was thinking. So I got 3 yellows of Distress Oxides. I don't know why. I just did. So I was thinking that Scattered Straw is the lightest, it appears, of these 3. So I thought I'm going to just add some of this kind of really kind of organically as a background. Like this feels like a little heavy, but that's all right. We can fiddle around with that, right? So mustard seed, I'm gonna come in with that. That's a little bit brighter. And I'm just gonna kind of come in from the sides. And remember, this is gonna be die cut, and so the edges aren't gonna really show, but I just like that, how when it subtly comes in from the sides. And look, at adding that mustard seed has just kind of changed the whole vibe of that. So maybe I'll just kind of start to color my, so this is obviously going to be all lemons. I'll just start to add some lemon. And as my pal Jan Golden says, yellow is the cheeriest color, right? Isn't it pretty, Keels? I just, and I was just feeling Distress Oxides this morning. So I'm kind of coming from the outside and getting some color going in. And I'm starting to feel like maybe the fossilized amber is a little too dark. So I don't know that I'm going to use that. That's an artist's discretion, right? You can just pick and choose as you go along. Okay, so now I was thinking I want to take this stencil and kind of do, remember we did this on, now I don't remember, I think it was on Grammachicky art printable, where we did kind of a stenciled, it is the color of happy sunshine, and what could be happier, right? A sunny day. So I just wanted to do this subtle, oh, look at that. I'm loving that. This subtle stenciled background. So we have like just a little, because I will just say the monochromatic background, the card, one of the first challenges, that was one of my favorites. Hey, Nancy, since you're just joining us, guess what? You're one of the winners. You are one of the winners, miss. There we go. All right. So now I'm feeling like I want to do, like maybe I want to do a little bit of painting with that. What are you guys thinking? Nancy, have I sent you something in the mail? I know, I do too, but I want to get more. So Jan, I like to do the water thing too, but I'm feeling like I want to deepen the color and then go in with the water. So maybe I just want to come in and pull more color from the edges. Do you know what I mean? Because I always feel like that just adds like this little, I like when it just kind of has this, kind of organic gradation of color from the edge. Oh, and these blending brushes are from Picket Fences, just so you know. I'm loving it so much. So I have a couple of things I'm thinking I want to do. So I want to do some water splatters, but I also want to do, so I'm going to do okay, then I am going to be sending you something, a little prize for playing along with my oh, I gotta find a paper towel. So I did some water, so let's talk for a minute so I can let that soak in, not get all ahead of myself. Okay, Donna Layton, are you Frugal Grammy? Aren't you Frugal Grammy? I'm gonna take a drink. Everybody take a drink. I need to like slow down my talking because I get myself, there's a lag in between me talking and you guys hearing me and then you responding to me. Oh, look how pretty that is. Let's see, a little spot right there. So now I want to do, let's make some paint with this mustard seed. You are one of my winners too, miss, of the road trip card challenge. So I want to do some more, just more and more layers and layers and layers of artsy goodness. You know how I do. I was positive it was Donna, but I was like, oh my gosh, what if I guess it wrong? What if I guess her name wrong? Oh, come on. I have one hair from a paintbrush stuck on there. There we go. Okay, so let's dry this. And I don't know what else I want to do on here. Oh, I'm a little high this morning. There we go. I'm feeling like it needs something else. Like it's feeling kind of flat. So I don't know if it needs some white splattered on it or some black. I don't know. It just feels like it needs something more. So I think I'm going to just kind of let it percolate in my noggin. Because we're not in a hurry. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it needs more water, maybe. Maybe that'll help lighten it up. And can I tell you, like, I just love this, where it just layers and layers and layers of texture. That always just, it makes me so happy. Okay, so this one was in my head that I wanted it to be, I knew I wanted to do some stencil-y background because I just love, oh, ripe persimmon. Ooh, there you go. Let's see, do I have ripe persimmon? I do. But like as splatters. Yeah, Keely? Is that what you're thinking? Or I was thinking maybe, I don't know, some sparkler or something. I don't know. Remember, I have this clear shimmer spray. I thought that might be kind of cool, but I'm also feeling like white. Oh, picked raspberry. Shut it. Picked raspberry and ripe persimmons. Let's see. That's such a pretty shade, isn't it? It's just like the perfect coral. I just love it. Yep. Look at that, Keels. Okay, let's try picked raspberry. Can I tell you how much better it is now that I'm doing my videos for my lives from my studio? Everything's right here. Okay, this is a little bit of, I didn't clean my brush, and I have a little bit of the picked raspberry and the ripe persimmons kind of mixed together, and shut it. Not mad at that pretty color. Okay, now let's just do picked raspberry. That is so pretty. Thank you, girls. I get by with a little help from my friends. So I'm going to clean this up because I have another one that I kind of need your help on. So I'm going to set this aside. Oh, I just got to set my beautiful deli paper aside. I'm telling you, I can hardly wait to see what everybody makes out of that. It's so pretty. And I just knew that you guys would understand why that was like, oh my gosh, I love that. I saw so many artsy possibilities. Okay, now I have this. Hey Joe, how are you? Welcome back. So glad you're here. Okay, so now this slimline that I painted in last week's, I think this might have been the one that I painted on Thursday. And this one, the blood oranges, is what and I posted that this morning. This one I did on Wednesday because it's the blood orange. And seriously, can we talk about how pretty that pink and orange are together? Seriously, so pretty. Okay, so for this one, I'm feeling like, remember I told you I got this stencil that Dan told me at K & Crafts was his favorite because you could use it from so many different angles. So what I was thinking, and it's called Play the Angle by Tailored Expressions, and I got mine from K & Crafts. So if you happen to be one of the winners, I will tell you that K & Crafts has a live this evening on Facebook, a Facebook Live, at 6:30 Central Time. So be sure to check them out. They're a hootenanny, and they are just the kindest people. And maybe, just maybe, you'll get one of their gift certificates in your cup. Okay, so I was feeling like tumbled glass might be the closest. What do you think? At first I thought broken china, but I don't know. So here's the real colors. Tumbled glass looks really, really, really close to that, doesn't it? So that would be super tone on tone. Broken china looks like it's just like one shade deeper. So that might, I don't know. So let's start with tumbled glass and see where we go. and see what happens. So I love this stencil because it is, you can use it in like a bunch of different ways. So I'm just gonna kind of randomly, yep, that's kind of exactly where I wanted it to go. So this is tumbled glass, like I said, and you know what? Tone on tone might be exactly what we want. We might not need it something deeper than this. I just knew that the background needed something. So let's see. Oh, look how pretty that is. I'm really liking that. What do you think? I'm really feeling like it's, Keely, you bought lots of cool stencils too. You know what, in the stripe one, I was just feeling like, remember the Catherine Pooler one we got? What was that called? Like something grass. Just that little bit of visual interest. We did it a long time ago with the Grandma Chicky art printable. We did a background with it. And then I noticed Allison Bell, who's also one of our winners, she used it on the Grandma Chicky art printable, and it was gorgeous. But do you see how just that just adds like just something, right? Like it looks like those slices are just laying on some tiles, or I don't know, like you want it to just be kind of loose. And there you go, Bear Grass stencil. I'm loving that one too. I'm loving that one too, and I gotta figure out a way to use that one too. Let's see. I don't, it looks like I need a little bit of something up here. And I know that this is not going to show too much, but and I will just, like, I just think this blue that we have in the background here with these citrusy colors, it just looks like swimming pool, doesn't it? I just love it. So I'm trying to be kind of deliberate with my brush strokes so that I get a crisp line, but that I also don't overlap the slices of citrus very much. Oh, I love that. Like, I don't know if I should do more on that or if I should just leave it alone. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Ponder it, and then let's take a drink. I think I need to set this one aside and then pull one of these. I will tell you, Keely, I have used that Bear Grass stencil so much in just the few days I've been home because it's just, you know, fabulous. So I'm going to find it again. Because I'm really kind of digging that whole stripe idea. Let's see if it's in this stack. I don't know. Let's see. what I've got here. Look at, here's the thing it came in. That counts for something, right? Well, if I can't find that one, I'll use something else, but you know, kind of liking that too. There it is. There it is. There it is. Yay. So I was feeling kind of the same deal, Keely. I was feeling like maybe I'll use regular distress. And I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool to do, don't they make it pop? And what is simple, seriously, such a simple technique. So I'm gonna do squeezed lemonade on this one. So I'm feeling like, oh, maybe we could do it on one of these painted ones, and then I can think of a brand new something for that. Okay, so let's cut this apart. So what do you think? Look at big blue. What do you think about doing like, let's see if we have a piece of, there, we can test some colors on here. What do you think about, okay, let's get rid of all of that on our paper. That is the beauty of these brushes, is that you can just clean them on a paper towel. You can just clean that color out by rubbing it into the paper towel. And then if you're, you know, if you're wanting to, at the end of your whole session, you can wash them with soapy water. And then make sure that you have them dry bristles down so that the water goes down. And like lay them on a paper towel or something. But what I love about these is that that handle is so flexy that you can, I think that's pretty good. So what do you think about yellow? Oh, I was gonna test it on here. The squeezed lemon. I don't know, I just had this dream about stripes, you guys. So I'm gonna try it up here. I'm gonna just kind of do subtle stripes. And I'm gonna try and do right up to the artwork and try really hard to not go over my, I know, it's, well, you know what though? Here's the crazy thing. They're almost all my faves. I hate that I love them all so much, but I do. So this one, I didn't put a base color down first, right? I'm just coming in with squeezed lemonade. So do you see, like there's white that's showing through? And if you just hold your, if you hold your stencil pretty firmly, you can do that. You can lift and test and see how things are going. And it makes a huge difference. Feels like, ugh, like this needs to be a little deeper. Is anybody else making some artsy cards this morning? I'm just kind of, you know, when I dream about a technique, then I can't get downstairs fast enough. Can you tape it for, oh, you absolutely should have, if your name was Anne. You absolutely should have taped it. But sometimes I'm a little bit impatient, Laura, when I have this big idea. And I was so happy that I found that stencil. I know, silly. And you know what's crazy? I kind of thought about it. Stop! Oh my gosh, I'm loving that. I love, 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 love that. Oh my golly. So now the thought is, do I leave it as is, or do I do something? Oh, I haven't played with those stencil butters yet. See, that might be something cool to add too, because it would be adding like a whole new dimension, wouldn't it? Like adding mega texture. Take a drink. Like, should I add something from behind it, or do I just leave it as is? I don't know. I think I'm gonna set this one aside too. Another layer of texture, and that's beyond us. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Jan. Well, I don't know. I think, so if I don't know, I need to set it aside. Because, you know, that could equal disaster. Okay, so now I have another one that I'm thinking about. What if we did texture? What if we did, so I just got my Clorox wipes out to clean my little stencil, the other stencil. The, what one was this? I keep thinking of it as the Dan stencil because he was like, this one has so many possibilities. So let's clean the blue off of that and let that dry. We could clean our plate, our workspace. There's an idea. Okay. So, let's see. Yeah, I'm just feeling like maybe some doodads on top of there, Jan. Maybe that might do something fun and different. But I was feeling like for the next one, what if we make the oh, this is really drying slow. What if we did something where we make the lemon have one stencil-y? So like we add color to the lemon and the leaves, and then we add different stencil-y interest to the background, the lemon, and the leaves. Does that seem overly ambitious? Oh, of course it does, Anne. All right, so let's make some Distress ink paint first. All right, so let's start with let's just get a base color of yellow on here, and then okay. And then I need a background, I need a leaf color. I don't have all the colors in all the... Because this yellow is so bright, let's go with Twisted Citron. What do you think? For the leaves. I know it's super bright, but that's what I'm kind of feeling. So we're gonna fill these leaves. Remember, we're just gonna do that loose layer of color. And then we can absolutely come in. Oh, thanks, Donna. Me too. Me too. So I want to come in and do a little bit of dimension painting. So I want to get some nice depth. So I'm going to do that thing where I'm just going to randomly paint some little segments of the lemon slice a deeper yellow. I feel like that's gonna like automatically have some cool visual interest. Then I'm gonna continue to build color like along the edge and on the whole lemon. I think I have a smaller brush. That I can add more layers. Then let's dry that. I don't know what color I want to do my background on this one, because I'm really liking that yellow and green. Like, it's just so... Oh my gosh, do you know what I just thought of that it reminded me of? Remember the Uncola? The lemon and the lime. It just reminded me of that. So I'm going to continue to build that little bit of dimension. And then come in and soften that edge, which I probably don't even need to do because there'll be so much else going on, you know? Just that little bit of depth. I think that feels like magic to me. So pretty. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to hit this with the heat gun because then I really want to play with the whole stenciling idea. Like, I feel like it's going to be a little bit tricky to use multiple stencils, but I think it's going to be kind of cool. And maybe I do the stripy background with squeezed lemonade or Twisted Citron or a combination of both. I don't know. But, okay, I have this one. How about if I use this one on the leaves? Because it has like a little bit of smaller openings, and I feel like that is what's going to work better. I need something with a little bit smaller openings. So let's take this. And I'm just trying to be pretty deliberate in my application, that I'm staying within the parameters of the leaves. So I'm kind of like smushing it down into the piece of art. Do you see what I mean? Like I'm really like kind of jamming the bristles into the stencil. And like I said, remember, we can lift it and see. Shut up! That's exactly what I wanted. So before I lift it off completely, I just want to go back around one last time and get all those edges, because you know you're never going to be able to line it up again. Okay, ready? Ta-da! Look how cool that is. Look how cool that is. And can I tell you, I kind of like that I even overshot it a little bit right there. Because I'm feeling like the background, I really want to do the stripes. But now I'm feeling like, what if I do the stripes in the green? Right? So I'm going to heed Laura's advice and find some tape. I have this, I don't even know what this tape is. But it's like Post-it tape, I think. So you know what? Let's tape this down first. And then tape this down next. So I'm going to tape it like this, and then that tape I don't think is strong enough. And you know what? This is feeling, oh, because it's on this thing, and that's not, this needs to go way over. I've got to have some washi tape up here. Goodness sakes. I don't have any pixie spray, Keely, and I'm kind of wanting to try it right now. How is that possible? Ooh, I got this. What about this? I got this from iCraft Purple Tape. This I got from, what do you call it? Paper and I in Marshall, Michigan. And I haven't even tried it yet. Imagine buying something and then not even trying it. Alright, so let's take this off and see. If we can get a more secure. Ooh, Bev, I love that. How are you? I love that your kitchen is so cheerful with lemons. What a fun thing. Okay, this is feeling a little sturdier, so let's try. I just want it to be down. It's not feeling too, like it's, nope, it's not sticking either. It's this, but I don't want to pick that up. You know? Okay, so what if I put this down on top and then try and stick it to that? See if that works better. Da-da. Then I've got to, so if I want to do the stripes, I've missed you too, Bev. That's for sure. What, then I'm thinking, like, what stencil shall I do for the lemon? I was thinking the Dan stencil because it's so angly. Oh gosh, don't even worry, Donna. But I'll just tell you, you're one of the winners of the road trip card challenge. So you'll be getting something fun in the mail from me. Okay, so now let's tape that down and then tape this down. Donna, your cards were simply awe-inspiring. I think he would love it if I called it the Dan stencil. I'll have to tell him that. So I'm really trying to smush that down so that it really holds. Look, I'm using like the whole roll here, but I kind of want it to be secure. Okay, now let's try the Twisted Citron as a background with the stripes. So I don't really have to be super careful up here at the tippity-toppity because that's where the leaves are. But as I get closer to the lemon, I need to be kind of more cognizant of the edge of the lemons. And I'm trying to really smush that down so I get a nice, so my lines are pretty visible. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna go through all of this for something subtle, for crying out loud. Okay, so now when I'm moving on to this, I can move this a little bit. And I want to start like right at the edge of the lemon and flick out. Which one is your favorite color? Lime green is your favorite color, Donna? Or Twisted Citron? Lori Henning's favorite color is lime green, and she will figure out a way to kind of include it in everything. I love that. Now, I can't really see the edge, but I'm seeing. I love that those little circles are showing through the stripes. Kind of digging that. Jan, I'm totally going to start doing the clap thing. I just flick water on it. I didn't think about clapping. That's a great idea. I'm feeling like my edges, I want my edges a little more distinct. Oh, so what medium did you use on all of your cards that you did for the challenge, Donna? Okay. So let's peel this off and see what we have underneath. I'm super excited to see. Stop it! And now I think I really want to do the Dan stencil on top of the lemon. What do you guys think? But I feel like I want to do it with like bigs and littles. Do you know what I mean? Kind of digging that. So let's get our squeezed lemonade. So let's clean the twisted citron off on our paper towel. And the quicker you do this, the better it cleans off, that's for sure. Copics, very cool. Well, you did an amazing job. Thank you very much. You all just blew me away with so much creativity, and I love that you love my art as much as I love my art. That makes my heart so happy. I feel like we need to, this one isn't showing up as brightly, so I'm feeling like I really, oh, thanks so much, Donna. I feel like I'm really needing to kind of smush it in there and maybe do the rubbity to see what let's see. There we go. Okay, let's peel it all off. Let's see what we got underneath. Oh, I can hardly wait. This stuff is amazing, by the way. And you know I'll be reusing it because I'm just thrifty like that. You guys. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. So 3 different stencils, right? So you saw what I did. I did the base color by using Distress inks as my watercolor, and then I used the, what is it, some kind of bubble or something from the Tim Holtz one, and then the Catherine Pooler striped, what is it, Beargrass stripes for the background, and then the Dan stencil, which I think is actually Alta New. Is it? Just a second. Tailored Expressions, excuse me. Tailored Expressions. for the lemon. Oh my gosh. Seriously. I'm just madly in love with that. I can't really wait to make it into a card. So let's do that on Thursday. Let's take all of these bits and pieces I've created and we'll make them into cards on Thursday. And you know I'll have to paint because that's how my brain warms up. I hope everybody had a great day. I can hardly wait to send you some fun. So Donna, the clapping technique is when, let's see, what do I have that we could do that on? Okay, so Jan says when she adds water to oxide, so this one is oxides, so I'm going to put some water in my hand, and then she claps it on. I hope everybody had an amazing time. Me too. And I can hardly wait for us to meet again on Thursday and play some more. So if you come up with some cool ideas, let me know and we'll try them on our pop and paint party. I would love that. I adore you all. I'm so grateful that you came and played with me today. And I will see you all on Thursday. Bye.